Yo, yo, yo. What's going on, guys? Catching Cryptids here. Going to show you today the Topps Chrome Loveland Frogman. Not sure if you saw the first episode that had the Mothman. Pretty cool. I think this one has it beat. You be the judge. Alright, we'll first start out with the Crypticams. Alright. And also, I want you guys to know that it's not really in my best interest to be showing these right now personally, just because so much going on and just not really set it properly. But I'm doing it for the community, and I'm doing it, for MetaZoo to show people that there's people out here that collect this stuff. It's really cool. I want to show them the artwork and tell them positive things about it, and how amazing this community is. So I just want you guys to know that. Crypticams. Next is going to be the extractors. And also, I'd like to touch on something that got a lot of criticism, but I wanted to defend MetaZoo's decisions, in the early at least, for print runs. Now, you have to remember, within 1 year's time, this company grew like exponentially. I think it was 200 and some people to like 10 or 15,000. In 1 year's time, that's growth that, okay, so what happens if, in the next year, that grows to like 50,000? You really don't know what to expect in that time frame. So as far as the CN2 and the wilderness, I see it being confusing because also I believe whatever that other big company, I believe was Card Shop Live. I may be wrong. I apologize if I am. But they were holding back stupid amounts of inventory. So how would MetaZoo know what exactly is being sold and what the supply is? They may be thinking, oh wow, this stuff's being sold out. So that's why they may be over ordering and over evaluating. That's also when the bannings and the bad stuff started happening with chasing people away, which is a combination of both. But still, as far as the early print runs up the wilderness, even, with that exponential growth in that first year and a half, it was really hard to tell. So, the CN2, I didn't have a real problem with that, or even the first wilderness. But then after wilderness, going into UFO and the seance, they should have really evaluated things. I mean, we even as consumers can evaluate just by how the booster boxes were going down in price in both CN2 and wilderness. So that is where the failure started on their part, in my opinion, as all this is, when the print runs started to go bad. But in the beginning, you can't really blame them. I mean, they were selling out of everything online, and as I said, how much was that company holding back? So I just wanted to defend, at least in part, MetaZoo's print runs there. Like I said, I don't want to always bash them about everything they did wrong, because they did a lot of things right. Okay, now we'll go on to the green refractors. What are you guys' opinion on the bankruptcy? I think personally, people are undershooting what companies could be out there vying for this. If that Shaw said there was a dozen companies before, why would there not be a dozen companies now? And here's the 3 graded of the green that I have. Yeah, I think some people a lot of people actually think it's going to be going for like tens or hundreds of thousands. I still think it's going to be uh, millions of dollars and multiple people bidding on it at the end to get the company just because of the immense upside that's there. Especially these bigger companies that have a lot of money. They have hundreds of millions or billions of dollars. What is 5 million to them? Taking a chance on something like this that has so much upside, versus them not taking a chance on it, letting it get away to someone else. And so I just think there's so much upside that there should be multiple companies vying to buy METAZOO out of bankruptcy. All right, the collection's big, so I broke it up into a couple different sections, starting off with some smoke there, and a little bit of fire. Now the fire is going to build. Now we go on to the gold. All right. Should somehow be cool to get all that print that's over in that printing company paid for. People still love METAZOO, and I hope whoever takes it over treats it right, treats his customers right. I'm about to show you guys some fire. The start of the fire here is coming. Woo! All right. Most of these I got in an insane deal, one deal. All right. A couple of them are sequential. Gold 10. Gold 10. Gold 10. Gold 9. Gold 10. Gold 10. Gold 10. Gold 9. Gold 10. Holy cow. That's 7 gold PSA 10s. Alright, now, as fire as that was, believe it or not, there's more. And right now, I'd like to call attention to positive of METAZOO, which is community. And these are content creators, present and past. Okay, the newest guy in town who's just taken over METAZOO by storm, who's an unbelievable person. What he's doing for the community and building the spirits and financially, how he gives back is insane. Is the keeper, Cryptic Keeper. Just a great individual, and what he's doing is amazing. So everyone should check him out and give kudos to him. As I said, I'm going to be mentioning some past. There's not really a lot present. You'll see a video once in a while, but I wish they would start making more. And some of the older content creators have been gone, to help build METAZOO. They're part of METAZOO, which is part of why, the biggest part, I believe, why METAZOO failed is because Mike, he saw the bigger things and he was building these insane big relationships so early in the company that either he didn't have enough time to do both or he didn't care enough to do both, but he let the customer base down. I come from a customer base of 36 years in business, and your customer is your most important asset. You got your employees and your customers. So all these bigger relationships, in my opinion, he was making, he just let everybody else down. He was skipping over people, banning people. No, 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 this, overcharging the LGS for the product, and making keeping them to 140 a box, I believe it was, and how the market was. Just he was just like driving droves of people away instead of where it should have been growing. And you have to love your customers. You have to go out of your way for your customers. You have to listen to your customers. You have to empathize with your customers. You have to try to problem solve with your customers. Create it. You just can't forget about people. I hope the new owners, whoever it is, realizes how much these content creators, these customers, these LGSs, these players, these people who poured their heart into this, how much bigger, if they stayed, or hopefully some even come back, this thing could have been by now. So I hope the new ownership knows that. As I said, I don't want to harp on old things. I'm just trying to say that how important that is with the customer. And I will always go off about a tangent on customer, just because, as I said, 36 years I spent for national franchises, doing this. So the attention to the customer is an absolute must. All right, so Cryptic Keeper. Now, I already gave kudos to Nick, Escaped Alien, MetaZoo Menace, and Meta Dave from Alabama last, so I won't go into detail about them. But Argos, the community owes a lot to Argos. There's some mystery shrouded around him. But the guy, he didn't need to come into MetaZoo. The guy's well off without MetaZoo. This is a hobby for him. He's got like 5 kids, and one is challenged. So, as much mystery, as I said, is shrouded around him. The community owes a lot to the guy. So Argos, definite shout out, I think, to MetaZoo. He was in a tough situation for a long period of time. So kudos to Argos. Alright, about to show you some fire while I'm naming off other content creators. So get ready for this fire. One of a kind fire coming at you. Okay. These are orange Loveland Frogman Topps Chrome. Alright, who else we got? Content creator. Tormentic is amazing. You want to talk about upbeat, and the guy's into the lore. But I wish, Tormentic, you could figure out the story. What's his name? Mike said the cards are in, or the story is in the cards, and you're supposed to be the code cracker. So, someone come in, go through all these cards, and find the story for us. But Tormentic's amazing. You want to talk about patient, just nice person, nice guy, great for community, way into the storyline. Cool. Very great for the community, great content creator, Tormentic. Alright. We got Epic Tube, he left. He was very close to the goings on inside and out, and he was very emotionally hurt, but he did a lot for the community. It seems that the people who are closer to the core of the MetaZoo are the ones that are hurting the most, and I feel for the guy. He was just a really nice guy, tried his best, and now he's off to other things. So, best wishes to Epic Tube. Harley is his name. Rudy, as much, hate as he gets, he helped get MetaZoo off the ground. That's the purpose in him. They just got too deep, in my opinion, of a contract or whatever it was with him, to where he became the face of it pretty much. But that was a mistake, just getting too deep with him. But he's a great person to get your TCG off the ground. So there's at least something owed to him. Pee Weezo, still just a really, really nice guy. You see him here and there lately. He's another guys that's been there forever, doing this. And as I said earlier, here's a PSA 10 orange. So I believe that's, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I have 11 orange frogs. Here. Here's the fieriest fire of fire. Other ones I like to thank, like Mothhawk was awesome. Just a really great guy, great community guy. Frankly collecting. He was in all types of things, so sometimes he wouldn't have all the knowledge. So I think that's where he got maybe some backlash sometimes because his knowledge was inaccurate. But he was really great for the community. I like Frankly collecting a lot. He wasn't afraid to speak out for when he saw things not quite how they should be, which I respect a lot. We have the One-Eyed Crow, or the Coffee and Cardboard, I believe it is now. Man, you want to talk about an information guy, just on top of everything. The community owes him a lot. Uh, Dr. Applesauce, right in the very beginning, he was promoting it. So, like I said, any new company, they need these types of people, these types of content creators nowadays with the power of the internet, pushing the brand. And all these people at least are owed some type of kudos, some types of thank you from MetaZoo. We have